How do you choose between love and a dream you've been chasing your entire life? That's the question I kept asking myself, and honestly, I didn't have an answer. My name is Jay Rivera, but on stage, I'm Nova, the rising star everyone's talking about. My tracks are blowing up, my calendar's packed with shows, and my face is splashed across every music blog out there. But all that glitz, it's got a price tag I didn't see coming. I met Ava at a coffee shop, of all places. She was sitting at a corner table, completely lost in a book, her brow furrowed like she was solving the world's hardest puzzle. I was there to pick up some quick caffeine before a studio session, but something about her just pulled me in. Maybe it was the fact that she wasn't staring at her phone, or that she had no clue who I was. Whatever it was, I found myself ordering a drink just to have an excuse to linger near her table. "Is that book any good?" I asked, hoping I didn't sound as lame as I felt. She looked up, and when our eyes met, I swear, it felt like time slowed down. She smiled a real, genuine smile, and that was it. I was hooked. Ava was everything the industry wasn't. She was calm where my world was chaos, honest where everyone around me was wearing a mask. She worked as a social worker, helping kids find their way out of rough situations. Her life had real stakes, and it made mine feel like it was all glitter and no substance. We started dating, and for a while, it was like living in two worlds. There was the world with her quiet dinners, late night talks about everything from the books she loved to the heavy stuff she dealt with at work, and then there was my world of bright lights, endless parties, and the constant hum of pressure to be the next big thing. At first, it worked. Ava was supportive, always asking about my music, showing up at my gigs when she could. But as my career took off, the cracks started to show. The late nights in the studio turned into early mornings, and the tours meant weeks away from home. Ava tried to be understanding, but I could see it in her eyes, the loneliness, the frustration. One night after a show, I came home to find her sitting on the couch, staring at the wall. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't want to ask. I was too scared of the answer. When she finally spoke, her voice was barely a whisper. "Jay, I can't do this anymore." It felt like the floor dropped out from under me. I'd always known this conversation was coming, but I wasn't ready. I begged her to stay, promised her things would change, that I'd make more time for us. But we both knew it wasn't that simple. "I love you," she said, and it tore me apart because I could see how much she meant it. "But I feel like I'm losing myself in your world, and I don't even know who I am anymore." She was right, and it hurt like hell to admit it. My career was everything I'd ever wanted, but it was also the thing that was pushing her away. We tried to make it work, tried to find some kind of balance, but the truth is, the life I was living wasn't one where you could just hit pause. The final blow came during my first big tour. I'd been on the road for weeks, living out of hotel rooms and performing every night. We promised to talk every day, but the calls got shorter and more strained until they just stopped happening altogether. When I got back, Ava was gone. She left a note saying she loved me, but that she had to find herself again, away from all of this. I stared at that note for what felt like hours, trying to figure out where I'd gone wrong. The truth was, I hadn't chosen fame over her, but I hadn't chosen her over fame either. I'd been trying to juggle both, and in the end, I lost her. Now, when I'm on stage, the lights feel a little too bright, and the applause a little too loud. I'm still chasing my dream, but there's a part of me that wonders if it's worth it. If I could go back, would I do it all differently? Would I have chosen love over the spotlight? I guess that's the thing about choices, you don't get to know where they'll lead, until it's too late to turn back. All I know is, every time I see a couple in the crowd, I wonder if they're making the same mistakes I did, and I hope, for their sake, they figure it out before it's too late. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.